Hello, Leo. Welcome to your monthly reading for June 2024. This is for Leo and Leo rising, and we're going to jump right into it, Leo. This is a really, really big month. So much is happening in this month. There's nearly 30 aspects. It is bonkers, especially the first week. Very game changing. Now, the first half of the month, you might find yourself being very, very social with all these planets that have moved into Gemini. You see Mercury's also moving into Gemini, so that's the Sun, Venus, and Jupiter, freshly new in Gemini for an entire year. This is all your 11th house. So when I say you may be really social, very stimulated by conversation, very conversational, communication being a really big thing for you, this is doubly so for you because your 11th house, that is your social network. It is friendships and groups you belong to, organizations you belong to. It's also your hopes and wishes and dreams. So a lot of things that you want are starting to happen. And, you could have had a lot of, progress and movement in career as well. But just know that for this month, especially the first half, you could just feel very, very, social. All right. Really, really being, mentally craving mental stimulation, even being flirty. That we're talking about Gemini here, right? The social butterfly. So everyone feels that aspect of, Gemini season. And even with Venus moving into Gemini, you could also be thinking about your path forward in these really big ways. Remember, Gemini rules your 11th house, your hopes, your wishes, your future dreams. So definitely, Gemini is also like that, the logic, thinking, processing things. So you could even be thinking of things in new ways, having new visions for yourself, but even thinking in unconventional ways, things that you've never thought before, but really flexing those the intellectual side of you, that curious side of you, which is really great. Okay, you could definitely be feeling like young Sheldon here, okay, or Sheldon, or older Sheldon, normal Sheldon, whatever Sheldon you want to be. But everything in the first half of the month is really just saying, go have fun, okay, be social, you deserve it, you deserve all of it, you've earned it. You will definitely feel the energies of this month, okay? It's this feel-good energy. And you see that we kick it off in the first week, right, with 2 trines. So remember, we had all those trines in May. They're Pluto trines. They're spilling over into this month. Take advantage of this. This is huge. Pluto is in Aquarius in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So you could feel a lot of activity there. You could feel a lot of movement there. You definitely want to take advantage of this. You see, we have a Jupiter trining Pluto. We have Jupiter trining Pluto. We have Mercury trining Pluto. The new moon in Gemini trining Pluto. Yes, that is something new that's about to brew in your life regarding your hopes and wishes and dreams, and even social networks, groups you belong to. You could start your own group, maybe the Rabbit Society of Kansas City, whatever you want, whatever you do, Leo, whatever you do. Trines, I want to remind you, are very, very enormously auspicious and bring a lot of opportunity, and they also really propel you, all right, in this, especially in this new direction, all right. You may be going into this new direction or ascending in the one that you're already in, which is really nice. Very, very freeing energy. And this, the other thing about this month is that there is a very strong likelihood you're going to be signing some contracts. There's some really great days for signing contracts. Again, a very Gemini thing that's happening. Maybe you're, if not signing contracts, pursuing important conversations that you need to have. Definitely being seen, being heard, making your voice heard, being the Reese Witherspoon of election. Go out there, get the job done, make things happen, Leo. I believe in you. Now, also the first week of June, you see there's so much concentration in the first half of June, all right, to really take advantage of the first half of June. First half of June, the first week, a lot of investment energy, a lot of really great opportunities in terms of investment. So if that's something that you're considering, it's a really, really great week for that. Money stuff is just actually crazy. There could be some, attention on finances for you, and you could be pivoting in ways and maybe even feeling yourself really, really paying attention to that now. Remember that Saturn is in Pisces, right? In your 8th house, which does rule investments, inheritance, bonuses, commissions, other people's money, shared resources, okay? So keep that in mind. You could also, if not money, directly, growing your business, growing your brand. I mean, there's so much here that your profession just really bursting with fruit flavor. Okay. Also, love and romance. To remember, Pluto is intimacy, and again, it is in your seventh house. Partnerships and relationships really could be something here. And with all this Gemini energy, it could be a friend of yours, someone in a group or organization that you belong to that introduces you to someone. If you're single and looking, right? If you're single and looking, but even if you are in a relationship, it could just feel really good now. It just really nice. Okay. So you do see that the two here on June 2nd, June 4th, we have Jupiter trine Pluto. And then you also see that we have, where is it? June 4th. The very absolutely enormously loaded day with the Sun conjuncting Venus. So these are not only two of the best days of the month, two of the best days of the year. Okay, two of the best days of the year. Jupiter trining Pluto. Think about that. Okay, Jupiter, expansion, growth, prosperity, good luck, good fortune, profit. That's in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. Trining Pluto, empowerment, power. Really big, and money, and intimacy as well. And then the Sun conjuncting Venus. This is absolutely amazing. They're both in Gemini in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. Leo, you specifically, no other sign, you. All right. So this is really big. On the same day, Mercury is conjuncting Jupiter. We'll talk about this later. Again, we have a new moon in Gemini, on June 6th. That's going to be Thursday. We have a super stellium in Gemini. This is really big. And remember, this is trining Pluto. Definitely take advantage. Definitely. And it's actually in conjuncting Venus too. I mean, this is huge. Venus, love, relationships, money. This is absolutely amazing. I do not know why I just said that in that voice, but just so you know, these energies are really powerful. Now, the other thing is, like I said, there's almost 30 aspects, and so they're not even all listed here. Okay, that's how big this month is. And if you are new to my channel, after I do your spread, that's when I break it down week by week. I tell you what to expect every week. I pull out my cards, but then I tell you every aspect that is happening, major aspect that's happening this month, that you should definitely need to know about, and take notes if you like. I know a lot of y'all do. One weekend that is very special that I really like is June 14th to the 17th. Again, didn't even make the whiteboard. I mean, but it's such a big, this is going to be really big because Mercury is moving. Well, first we have a Mercury cazimi, okay, but then we also have Mercury conjunct Venus, but they're actually happening in Cancer. Now this is going to be very interesting for you because this happens right before we move into Cancer season. So you see everything starts, changing, that shift, okay, into Cancer season. Now, Cancer for you is your 12th house, Leo, okay? So the subconscious, the, private sector of your life, the hidden matters, intuition as well, spirituality. So a lot of that. So you could be having a lot of bursts of intuition. Cancer is just a natively intuitive sign as it is. So keep that in mind. Cancer is also, it rules the 4th house. So it's very home and family related. Okay, home is where the heart is really kind of like the theme here, and it's very compassionate energy. Remember, it's Sun, Venus, and Mercury, and so a buildup of planets in Cancer, but very compassionate. Lots of passion, lots of compassion. This soft feminine energy, this really loving energy that you are going to feel for the people around you, for yourself, or it really is. All these energies in Cancer is very like, I'll get the check, that kind of energy, right? After you, ma'am, like opening the door for people, like it really is going to be one where you feel, a little bit more, just again, compassionate, very also protection is a big thing, nurturing is a big thing, so keep that in mind. Now you see that we do have some major shifts starting on June 3rd. Mercury moves into its domicile in Gemini. Take advantage of this. Mercury is only here for 2 weeks. Okay, Mercury rules Gemini, and this is going to be absolutely big. This is when you're going to find yourself really connecting with others, and wanting to really communicating, really bonding. It could be in any capacity. It can be with your friends, friends. It can, again, groups you belong to. It could be work matters, career matters, colleagues as well. And then know that you see that Mars is actually moving into Taurus on the same day of the new moon in Gemini. So take advantage of the first half. Mars in Aries, Mars in its domicile in Aries up until the 6th when it moves into Taurus. You know, Mars is all about action. Mars is all, Mars is very go, 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 go. Taurus is no. Okay, so it really is interesting energy. Just you're going to start feeling that slowdown. So anything that you want to manifest, anything that you want, setting intentions, do it in the first half. And I'm not saying that nothing's going to happen after that. You'll just feel a slowdown with that Taurus energy, but it's still going to be really nice for you if you are here for career, because it is moving in your 10th house of career, public recognition, fame, honors, achievements. So keep that in mind. Another major shift that's happening is, well, it's not really a shift, but it's a really big day, and it's Friday, June 21st. Now, full moon in Capricorn. This is going to be really big, and you could start feeling your life changing around this time. And I say that because this full moon in Capricorn is your 6th house, which is everyday activities, your routines, and work. A lot of work changes. You could find yourself feeling shifts in that area. The 6th house is also health and fitness and wellness and you know, matters regarding that. So keep that in mind. Now, with every full moon, now this full moon in Capricorn, there's a lot of great things happening. Again, we're going to talk about it later, but I'm going to tell you what makes this full moon in Capricorn ultra unique, extraordinarily unique. This full moon in Capricorn is happening at 1 degree. Okay. Therefore, the full moon that we have in July will also be in Capricorn. That is right. We have 2 full moons in Capricorn back to back. Now, with full moons, they typically bring conclusions, culminations, the end of things. The one that's happening here on June 21st, it's just part 1 of something ending in your life. It's full stop when we get to the one in July, which is at 29 degrees, a critical degree. So yes, something is definitely ending around that time in July. But so just consider that. But this is a great full moon, and it's very unique. And again, Capricorn ruling your 6th house, so you will definitely just feel a shift in your, you know, your everyday life. Okay. Also, at the end of the month, Saturn does go retrograde. Okay, so Saturn, which is in your 8th house. All right, so your transformation. You're going through this big transformation, and it is the 8th house is other people's money. It is intimacy. It's, you know, even going like really deep on a psychological level. You could have been doing a lot of that, but when Saturn goes retrograde, remember with any of these retrogrades, it's reassessing things in your life. What are the lessons that I have learned? Everything that Saturn has thrown at me. How have I become stronger? How have I become a better version of myself? Asking a lot of these questions, what you're going to do when Saturn is retrograde up until November. Okay. And you're going to feel that like relief with, you know, but also remember Saturn is karma as well. So still working with all that karmic energy that you've been building up. Really, really, really nice. Now, let me flip this over. You see toward the end of the month, we still have more great days. We have more great days. And the blue asterisks are just the best days of the month. Okay. Best days of the month. The ones in circle are the best days of the year, among the best days of the year. But you see, we have a lot more happening. Now, what I want to point out is that I already talked about Mars and Aries, June 1st to the 8th, you know, that's the big concentration of, you know, all these really great, wonderful aspects, really powerful aspects, but you'll feel all this goodness throughout June. Okay. Now, mid-month is when we have a lot of squares. So that's when you could start feeling a little bit of a squeeze. Okay. Remember, squares are, you know, they can be challenging. Now, we have 7 squares. That's a lot between, you know, the 6th to the 16th, right? 6th to the 16th. We have 7 squares, and it's like a potpourri of squares. We have Pluto, Mercury, Neptune, Saturn, all in these squares. So each of these squares have a different flavor to it. Okay, they're all going to be very different. So it is kind of like crossing this wobbly bridge, but to be honest, like the bridge is only like
5 feet off the ground. All right. Nothing you can't handle. There's a couple of them that, remember, it's all going to be part of your transformation story. And so the way that I want you to see it, especially with some of these squares, I mean, like Neptune squares, it's just like thinking differently, seeing things. So, you know, like you're going to be fine. You're going to be cool. You're going to stay frosty. But what I want you to do is think of these squares as like pushing you. Okay. This is the Tina Fey in Mean Girls. You know, I'm a pusher. Okay. I'm a pusher because that's what these squares are doing. These planets are pushing you. All right. To grow, to thrive, to expand. That's what's happening here. All right. So really, really work with these squares to, you know, emerge on top and, you know, be that amazing Leo with your roar, the lion's roar. The biggest square is actually going to be on June 11th. And again, we'll talk about it after I do your spread. That's when Mars is going to square Pluto. All right. Those are two very powerful planets. All right. That's very like, come at me, bro, energy. We'll talk about it. But that's just, you know, the biggest one that I want you to be mindful of. But just know from, you know, beginning of June until about the 16th, we have this super stellium in Gemini. We got Venus, Mercury, the Sun, Jupiter. Again, that's just so much energy in this really social part of your chart, but also just for you, that's your 11th house, your social network. So it really is going to feel like Coachella. All right. It's going to feel like Coachella for you. And if you want to know more about Jupiter and Gemini, it just moved May 25th. And so I talked more about it in detail in last week's reading. Okay. If you want to learn more about that and how that's just going to change your life. Okay, Leo, I'm very excited for you. So with that said, Leo, let's do it. Let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you, for Leo moon, Leo rising. If you want to read for any placements in your birth chart, you are absolutely welcome to if you want more insight in those areas of your life. And Leo, yeah, let's do it. Let's see what's going on for you for June 2024. Leo, oh my goodness. Y'all are amazing. Leos, what can I say? Y'all are great. I do a traditional cult to craft spread. Oh, I can take off my glasses now. Really does offer the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know, we will. And once again, if you are new to my channel, I leave all the key astrological dates in the description box. If you want to follow along, and after I do your spread, I am going to break it down week by week and tell you about a lot of these aspects. Many that I haven't even covered half of it. Oh, you're good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Leo, you're going to make me cry. You're the only sign where I get like really teared up. I don't know why. Maybe that's why. Maybe because I love you so much. This is like one of those spreads where it's just so inspiring and it's just, oh my goodness. You're so good this month. Whew. Okay, let's get started. You got the Page of Pentacles, all right? So, yeah, a lot of big things have already begun for you. It's very likely in a way where you could have, especially with shifts in finances, income, it is Pentacles after all, okay? But let me remind you, Pentacles are your physical reality, so could be something. Remember, you do have a lot of energy in your 8th house, also your 7th house, so it could be partnerships as well. Partnerships, relationships, something in your physical world that's growing, but there could have also been something that you received that, you know, you're excited for it to grow. But yeah, this is indicating pages bringing that fresh new energy, right? So especially with everything that's been happening when Jupiter was in your 10th house up until recently, all that luck in career, your profession, fame, and then social status, achievements. But it seems like you're on this brink of something big, okay? Remember, pages are also messengers. You could have gotten messages around finances, assets, things like that. There's so much happening here, but this is really great because, you know, this is just, everything's going to blossom from this moment forward. All right. And doubly so with the Magician in the heart of your spread. Hello. Leo, this is just, okay. So can I just tell you something that's really crazy? For a really long time, I had to check my deck every, couple signs that I would read to see if the magician was still there, because the magician did not come out for a really long time. And then he just started coming out this week. And, I think for this, there was another sign that has gotten the magician in the heart of the spread this week. But this is big. This is big. This is a monthly reading, the magician in the heart of your spread. So yeah. Are you going on this new journey? Is this new change this new shift in your life happening? Absolutely. Do you have the power to make it happen? Absolutely. Okay. The magician, who, card 1, we're kicking off the fool's journey here. He has everything. He has everything he needs for his journey. Okay. He has everything he needs to manifest anything he wants. Okay. You see all tools of tarot at his disposal, right? The cups, the wands, the swords, the pentacles, wherever you want to direct that energy, you can do it. Hand to the sky, hand to the ground, as above, so below, as within, so without. You're amazing. I do want you to pay attention to the hand to the ground though. Okay. Because at this point, coming after the Page of Pentacles and looking at your entire spread here, it just seems like that, there is this confidence in you knowing what you do want. Okay. Up there, right? What you want, the things that you want to manifest. Now you have all the possibility to bring it into your reality now. So again, pay attention to the hand, use that, take that action and bring this into your world. Everything that you want, you can create your real, you're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. This is really, really amazing. Infinite possibilities that come with the magician. Now you do have the Hanged Man. Okay. In your challenge area, this is just saying that 2 things. 1, definitely let something go that you're still just, it's almost like, there may be something that you still have to surrender and recognize it. And it could be just on a spiritual level as well for you. If it's not in your physical world, this is a lot of like physicality here with the Page of Pentacles, that's double earth, right? Pages are earth, pentacles are earth. And then you have the magician. And so with the Hanged Man, which is such a spiritual card, right? It's surrendering things that you're like, okay, I don't want to bring this in this new journey of mine that I'm going on. So I'm just going to leave it in the past. All right. Make it history, because the past and history are 2 separate things. Okay. Now, the other thing is that there could be, remember how I said earlier, you're going on this transformation, this transformative journey. This is also saying don't resist this transformation. It doesn't look like you're going to, but it's just almost like gentle reminder. You're about to go through this really big transformation in your life. You're already feeling it. You'll feel a lot of it in June as well. All right. Now, the other thing, there's one more message coming through. There could be someone along on your journey. I wouldn't be surprised if it's another person. It could be a family member. It could be a partner, someone else on your journey where there may be just make sure that they're on board as well. All right. Because there's going to be a lot of big shifts happening for you. All right. So that's the other thing. Now, you do have the Chariot, which is really great. You're ready. You're just ready. All right. You're ready to go. I really absolutely love this for you. And one of the reasons why I love this so much is that, the Chariot is someone who's done all this introspection, and it's just like now moving forward. Remember what I was saying about earlier, making those surrenders, any sacrifices that you need to make to leave things in the past. Well, he has. Okay. He has. So you've got the Chariot in your crown. You're ready. Just, moving forward from any challenges, anything that may have been challenging or any obstacles. It's like, no more. You're a train on the track going to, to Seattle, wherever you want to go. Now, the Chariot, the 2 Sphinxes here, balancing those dualities, which is really great. This is someone who's found this willpower to move forward. Okay. So this confidence to move forward, really, really believing in himself. But what I really love about this is that you see that he's not holding on to any reins, right? So how exactly is he controlling those Sphinxes, right? Up here. That mind power, but also that willpower and that belief in himself, okay? Because you see in his hand, he holds the magician's baton. You are definitely moving in the direction that you want to create for yourself. Like, this is absolutely amazing. Wow. Wow, this is amazing. And then you also have the Knight of Cups, which is also really, really amazing. Okay, so that partnership, relationship, energy, again, that can be work, career, that can be love, romance, however that resonates with you is definitely something that maybe, on your mind this month, okay? Something that feels like you're already moving through it. There could have been a new partnership, a new relationship that's already formed. Again, see what resonates for you there. But if there is not something there, and I say that because it is the Knight of Cups, he is like Mr. Romance. He's the knight in shining armor. You see him extending the cup, so he definitely wants to share it with someone. He doesn't want to go through this experience alone. However, he's the Knight of Cups, okay? He's confident, he's cool, and he's also like patient, and he takes his time. And so all he wants to do is actually fill his cup. All he wants to do is be emotionally fulfilled. So this is also just you seeking that emotional fulfillment as you move forward, okay? And so it can be with another person as well, and it's really, really, really nice here. And again, this can be part of your transformation story, because the Knight of Cups, is Pisces, okay? And so remember, you've got Saturn and Neptune in Pisces in your 8th house of transformation, and then you have the Six of Pentacles in your future. Hello, amazing. Six is all about harmonizing. This is really great. Now, remember how I said from the very beginning, you're going to be very social. You're going to want to feel very social. You better be social. Going out there and just, communicating, communicating. Well, sixes are the only numbers in the suit where there's more than one person. Okay. And so you can see this is a very philanthropic man. So hence people in your life. Now, the philanthropic man here, supporting others, okay, financially. But if you're seeking it, it's coming to you, okay? There is a lot of love going around here, a lot of spiritual growth going around here. The things that you receive, growing from that spiritually, the things that you give from a spiritual place, a place of kindness, okay? Because sure, you can donate to charities and whatnot, and that's giving as well. But it's, if you think about like the medieval times, they didn't have like GoFundMe and things like that, like they didn't have any of that. It was just like whatever they like were. It was just like there was like this. It was like a lot of like just spirit. It was just like very fulfilling for them. Anyway, I'm going off on a way big tangent here, but you're absolutely good. A lot of gratitude in this card, but again, it's like sharing the wealth and experiencing that, okay? But also you feeling good. Like remember that karmic energy that I was talking about. That's happening this month for you, especially in your 8th house of transformation. And it can be like when I say wealth, sure, financially, but it can also be like spiritual wealth. It can be like the knowledge that you possess and something that there's this feel good energy. Anyway, you're good. Leo, let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness. Leo, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what is going on. Why are y'all so amazing, Leos? Y'all, yeah, I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Oh my gosh. This is literally your month. I cannot. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me take a break here. No, I won't. I'm gonna do this for you. Listen, you got the Ten of Swords, okay? But where it falls in your staff, it's just saying, yeah, if there is anything up here, I wouldn't just even like leave it in the past. Learn from it, okay? Move on from it, but learn from it, okay? That's what this card really is. It is a 10. First of all, 10 is 1 0 equals 1, new beginning. This is the end of this suit. These dark clouds are actually clearing because this is the card of new dawn. The sunlight is coming through, all right? So there is this sense of, yeah, there could have been a moment where you do feel like, oh my gosh, so much going on. There's been a lot happening. Like I've been even like over analyzing things or overthinking things, or there could have been situations in your physical world where you felt like, what is going on? Like a lot of burden, burnout, even as well. This is saying, as long as you learn from those instead of just, taking it for granted, you're better off, okay? You learn from it, you grow from it, you become a better person from it, and it prepares you. So you never go through that experience again, okay? And then you also see the man's hand gesture, same hand gesture as not only the Hierophant, but the same man here, okay, in the Six of Pentacles. So it's, if this is blessings, hey, this could be your biggest blessing in disguise. Anything that you went through that could have, and it's swords, right? The air suit, the mental suit, thinking, logic, if there's something that you went through that was really hard, it could have been something that you had to really learn from, okay, to help you grow. Now, the star in your external factors area, when I say you're good, you're absolutely good. Your reading, I'm just going to say it right now, is the best reading you've ever gotten, Leo. And since I started this channel, there are so many things here that's so like faded with one another. But anyway, you do have the star, your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. What did I say? You've got Jupiter, the planet of good luck, good fortune, prosperity, expansion, in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. Okay. Real, like I can't even, this is the stars aligning for you. A lot of healing in this card, a lot of wisdom in this card, a lot of faith, having faith in yourself, having faith in everything that's happening for you, knowing that everything that you're doing now is starting to grow. You can even see this card is actually attributed to Aquarius. All right. So you can see the water bearer here pouring land on the water on the land as well. All right. And there's a reason for that because it's representing that fertility, that growth, that abundance, like everything. It's working. Pouring on the land is working. So this is really exciting. And I'm going to show you something here. You see the star actually in the canopy of the chariot as well, right? You see the stars there that references that. I mean, I cannot even, Leo, Team Leo. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so where that falls in your spread is, it is saying that there is a point of some point this month where you are ready to move forward with something else. You may take that pause and think, okay, everything that I've invested in up until this point, like let me really take that pause and really think things through and see my way forward. Okay, I'm not telling you to stop anything, to quit anything. I'm just saying this is something that you may want to do is take that pause, especially if you feel like you've invested a lot into something, exerted a lot of energy into something, and you're not quite seeing the results that you want to. This is that time just to take that pause and then think about it, to take action. Okay. But it is just saying that, where it falls in your spread, it's really just saying that that's something that you possibly want to do is like know that feeling confidence in what you're investing all your time, energy, blood, sweat, tears into. Okay. So it's really just taking that pause. And then lastly, you're going to be absolutely good. You got the King of Pentacles in your final outcome. This is absolutely amazing. You're good. You're good. A lot of career stuff here, by the way, too. But even still, the King of Pentacles, the richest king. Come on. He's a big protector, too. He's a big protector. He's a big provider, very practical. Like he is, he owns his wealth. He owns his, so much abundance in this card. You could even see like the harvest. You can't even distinguish the harvest from his robe. I say it all the time. He didn't get that robe at Target. It is handmade. It is custom made. He's rich. He's rich. He's one of two people that hold the golden scepter in all of tarot. Okay, that scepter, it creates this abundance. It is this richness. It's you're absolutely good. You're really, 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 really good. Okay, anything that king touches turns to gold. You're good. This is your best spread. I'm gonna come on, Leo. Okay, let's break it down. Week by week, Leo. The first week of June. All right. So, June 2nd. That would be Sunday. Let me actually put my glasses back on. Okay, so June 2nd. Yeah, Jupiter trining Pluto. Mark that out on your calendar. The best money day, not only of June but of the entire year. This is Jupiter trining Pluto. There are other good money days, but this is come on. I already explained this one for you. This is jackpot energy. And then Mercury is actually sextiling Neptune this week. We'll talk more about in the weekly reading. I mentioned on June 3rd, Mercury is moving into his domicile in Gemini. There's also something happening like celestially that is really amazing that I'm going to talk about in your weekly reading next week. And then on the 4th, the big day, Mercury conjunct Jupiter. This is a great time to sign contracts, move toward like this growth in your business. You could even even find yourself traveling around this time. Mercury trining Pluto the same day. Like, this is feeling really empowered in the way that you speak. You could even like get some news that's really empowering. You could even go on this really deep level for yourself in terms of processing things about, even especially like partnerships, relationships. Remember, all Pluto is in Aquarius in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. And then you have the Sun conjuncting Venus, okay, in Gemini in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. And this is really, really great. This is, you could feel very, wanting to be mentally stimulated, restless this day, needing to talk to others. Leos, like, this is going to be great, especially if you are here for love. I mean, love is in the air energy, okay? Really, really, really nice, especially, and also like creativity, peace. It's just a lot of harmony around this aspect. Again, we'll talk more about in the weekly reading. And then you get to the 6th, we have the new moon in Gemini. We have Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter in Gemini. Jupiter still trining Pluto. Now, one thing I want you to know about this new moon, which I'll talk more about in your weekly reading, plant seeds. Remember, with new moons, new beginnings, new opportunities, new cycles, you have to take that action. You have to set those intentions. Now, the reason why I really want you to do it this time is because think about the corresponding full moon, okay? That's going to happen in December at the end of this year. That full moon in Gemini will be conjuncting Jupiter. Hello. Come on, that's really amazing. Okay, so now we get to the 8th. This is when you start feeling the squares. Venus squaring Saturn. There could, and then Mars entering Taurus. And then on the 9th, the Sun squaring Saturn. So there's, and we do have a square on the new moon in Gemini, but that's like kind of like moving into like the square week. But just, again, feel empowered from it, okay? Just take it on, full on. You're Leos. You can outshine any of these squares. You're going to be absolutely fine. You could feel like a little bit of a squeeze in terms of, especially with like a friendship around this time, actually. But just keep that in mind. Just, Saturn wants that patience. So be patient if there is someone. Again, remember, even with the hanged man here, there could be someone that, like I said, you have to, maybe get on board with you. But anyway, let's see what's going on for you, Leo. Oh my goodness, for the first week of June. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you're good. Yeah, you're good. This is, this is like one of the best readings of, not for only you, for like I've ever done. You just got the Empress. This is, oh my goodness, this is passion. This is being comfortable in life. This is feeling all the pleasures in life. This is unconditional love. This is being in touch with your super conscious. A lot of maternal energy here, but also a lot of sexual energy here. Okay, remember, you've got a lot of that happening in your, like, what's going on for you, but there is this sense of something new definitely happening now. Okay, the Empress is pregnant. All right, so definitely even could be, something for y'all. You may find out that you want to have a baby or kids, or someone in your family does, but the fact that she's pregnant also means this is the birth of new things. This is creation. All right, so remember, this is the first week of June. You already got all this new things happening. Now, the other crazy thing that I'm going to point out here that's really, 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 really amazing is that, remember I said the King of Pentacles, one of two people that hold the golden scepter that creates all this abundance. Anything they touch turns to gold. You see, they both hold the golden scepter. So, yeah, I mean, Leo. Come on. Who are you? Let's keep going. I'm very curious. Second week of June. Listen, okay, so on June 11th, we got Mars squaring Pluto. Remember, this is the one that's a little, that's like controlling energy. It could, it's Mars is also like physical energy. You could be really drained. You could feel a little drained around this time. Just remember, don't overdo things. You're going to be very social. Don't go out until, 4 a.m. You coming out of the McDonald's with, fries, whatever it is. But, you can do it. I'm just saying, like, on this day, just, you may be physically exerted. Just keep it, just be cool. Just be cool. I mean, you're Leos. You'll be fine. On the 12th, Mercury squaring Saturn. This is just, being mindful about something that, that you're saying. There could be something here. Again, it could have to do with money around this time, but definitely if a friend owes you money, there could be something like that, all right? Something like that. Just be cool. Stay frosty. You'll be fine. On the 14th, we have the Mercury Cazimi. So this is what I love. It's coming right after that Mercury square and Mercury Cazimi. This is the Sun conjuncting Mercury. So it's this refresh. It's this you having these brilliant ideas. It's like you tapping into that Einstein part of you. Like, this is absolutely amazing. And then on the the 16th is when we have Venus and Mercury squaring Neptune. Okay, so happy Father's Day. These squares, it's Neptune square. So honestly, it's just really like tapping into your intuition, looking at things, being a little bit more, or just, being imaginative about like seeing things through. There really could be something where you may have to have a foot on the ground, but again, we'll talk about more about this in your weekly reading. All right. The great thing actually is that the moon will be in Libra all weekend long. All right. So, Libra is Venus ruled. And so there could be like really fun, there could be like partnership energy around this as well. Libra rules partnerships and relationships. Anyway, we'll talk about it more in the weekly reading, but let's see what's going on for you, Leo, for the second week of June. Two of Pentacles. Okay, so you got the Two of Pentacles. That's really great because, look, you've got all these new beginnings. You're going to have to possibly, like I said, remember I talked about surrendering. So you may have to do that. There may be something where it's not like even like, it could be something, with finances. It could be something financially. It could be something as in like you started a new job or you're leaving your job to start your own business. There's so many different things here, but it's finding that balance, that fine balance, and letting things just come together into your life now. Okay. It's also, it really is also prioritizing as something that's coming up. There may be something around the second week where you have to prioritize a little bit more than, and being aware of that. Okay. Just keep that in mind. Now, third week of June, we have on June 17th. Okay. That's going to be Monday. We have Mercury conjuncting Venus. And remember, Mercury's conjuncting Venus in Cancer at this point. All right. Both planets are moving into Cancer. This is happening at 0 degrees. Venus in Cancer is very compassionate energy. Remember, Cancer rules your 12th house, intuition, spirituality, things like that. This is all about kindness. Venus in Cancer, very like nurturing, protective energy I talked about earlier, but there's this softness here, this loving energy. It's so loving, loving, loving. It's like snuggling with your kids in bed or your dog or your, lover or a bag of chips. Whatever you want, Leo, you can have it. Now, on the 20th, that's when we officially move into Cancer season. It's also summer, the first day of summer and winter in the southern hemisphere, but it is nonetheless solstice. Okay, so really big. This is when you're going to start feeling that, a lot of that Cancerian shift. Okay, now on the 21st, okay, Friday, June 21st, we got that full moon in Capricorn. What I love about this is that Mercury will be sextiling Mars at this point. I really like that. That's very like stepping up energy. Oh, Captain, my Captain energy. Really, there's a couple other things happening on this day of the full moon that we'll talk about, but it's as I mentioned, it's a 2-part full moon. But Mars and Venus are just kind of snapping their fingers as they walk toward each other. It's really like I like it. I like it. Now, the other thing that's happening is that's it. Okay, so for that week, so let's see what's going on for you for the loaded week of as we shift into Cancer season with that full moon in Capricorn. Third week of June. You got the 5 of Swords, okay? So, this is where you could have, remember, this is a week where you could have some, okay, so let me tell you something. Sun, Venus, and Mercury all moving into Cancer at one time, like just a few days apart. That's a huge shift into your 12th house. Remember, the 12th house, the subconscious, hidden matters. It's also, the 12th house is also like, like when I say intuition is dreams. Pay attention to your dreams around that time. But it's you possibly taking time out to process things, to face fears. That is also a 12th house thing. Self-sabotage is also a 12th house thing. All right. So remember, this is the week, the third week. You've got the 5 of Swords. So there may be something here where you, because it feels more internalized. Remember, you also got the 10 of Swords here. So there is, by the third week, something that you may have to take some time processing. Okay. The 5 of Swords really is all about self-respect, self-dignity. Like, do I need to, can I drop the swords like everyone else has? So there may be something where you just maybe like a little bit on the offense, maybe even on the defense. Like there could be a sense of like, even a little bit of just like, 12th house is really going deep. Okay. Really going deep. You already have Saturn and Neptune in your 8th house. So I'm going to clarify this one for you, but yeah, there is something, and 5 of Swords is an Aquarius card, so it could have to do with a partnership or relationship that you're maybe thinking about, or there could be something there where there's this charge, all right? This charge, but definitely up here, remember what I said, the Swords, the mental suit up there. Yeah, for sure. So it does look like that it is going to be the third week that you have the 5 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. Now, the 8 of Swords is, we've referred to it as like the self-victim card. Now, what did I just say? The 12th house is, self-sabotage, lives in the 12th house. So there could be something around this time. Remember, you have this rush of energy that's happening for you. Okay. So there could be this slowdown that you actually might need, especially when Mars does move into Taurus, where's the slowdown? Okay. Where you may need, but don't spend a lot of time over analyzing things, and don't, and this is the time, the third week is going to be a really good time to face anything that right? Okay, that's going to be that time. And I'll even clarify that one for you too. Yeah, and then you got the 3 of Wands. Yeah, okay, so very interesting because it does seem like, remember, 12th house, and a lot going on up here, okay? And then what's really interesting is you got the 3 of Wands right after that. So once you can, and her feet are free. She can walk out of this anytime she wants. So it really is up to you. So not being in your, don't let anything take up too much headspace to the point where people are, could be even like combative in a way. I mean, remember, we're coming after all these squares, and then you immediately move into your 12th house. So I'm not surprised these came up, but then I love the fact the 3 of Wands came out, because this is a card saying, okay, yep, got over it, ready to go, moving into all that sunlight, all that sky. They say the sky's the limit. This is really great. I say this is the green light card, ready to go explore, go meet people, import, export, a lot of self-discovery too. But what I really love about this is it is attributed to Aries, and Aries, North Node is still in Aries. Aries rules your 9th house of spirituality. All right. So really, really, really amazing. Now, the last week of June, oh my goodness, we have on June 26th, Mercury will trine Saturn. Sign contracts if they come about. This is a great time to do it. Remember, Saturn brings that that commitment energy, the long haul energy. So definitely something here, especially with like partnerships. And then that's going to be on Wednesday. And then on June 28th, which will be Friday, Venus sextiling Mars. You know what happens when Venus and Mars gets together. So keep that in mind. This could actually be a big career day for you. Definitely could be something career related. But anyway, if you're here for that, but this is just a lot of fun. Now, on the 29th, as you know, Saturn does go retrograde. Mercury will sextile Uranus, which is very interesting, and I do really love this. It is the only Uranus aspect this month. Can you believe that? Crazy. Just be spontaneous. Do something really fun. Do something you've never done before. You may even get really fun, surprising news around this time. But let's see what's going on for you. All right. Let's see what's going on for you, Leo, for the last week of June. Okay, you got the 2 of Swords. So Yeah, there may be something that you have to make a decision about around that time. It looks like, there is going to be, this is a month of, remember, this is a monthly spread, right? So new things happening in your life, everything, like the universe is basically fueling all this greatness in your life. You have the King of Pentacles in your final outcome. There's this wealth that you're going to be feeling, this wealth in your life. It could be on a financial level as well with the Six of Pentacles in your future, but there's got to be some big decisions, it looks like, every week that you may have to make. Well, I wouldn't even say big. I would just say like decisions, okay? Prioritizing for sure, processing for sure, and then by the last week you have the Two of Swords. So just really trusting your intuition, okay? Remember, you have all these the Cancer again rules your 12th house of intuition anyway. So it really is just really what is the word? Assimilating with that energy, the Cancer energy. But, that's what the Two of Swords is. And, again, it can have to do with something with a partnership or a relationship. Even, the Two of Swords is a Libra card. And, as I said, is the native ruler of partnerships and relationships. Now, you even see the moon in the background here. So pay attention to your intuition, because you see her back is to the moon. And you have the only two people in here where they're wearing those blindfolds. So be honest with yourself as well. All right. Be very honest with yourself and trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. That's going to make all the difference when you get to that point. Okay. Because remember, Cancer is very intuitive. It's very nurturing. It's, the moon rules Cancer. Okay. So, I'm going to clarify that one for you too. Oh yeah. You got the Seven of Swords. Yeah. And then the Tower. So you are going to have a Tower moment the last week. If you do not face your truths, okay? You see that. The Tower clarifying the Two of Swords with the Seven of Swords, someone who is, running away from things, looking back. Remember, you're all about moving forward. But with the Tower, if you do not have these, if you don't be honest with yourself by the last week, yeah, you could have a Tower moment that puts you on the path where you need to be long on. All right. So I'm actually having a lot of fun with your spread here, Leo. I'm going to clarify the Tower too. Yeah. And then, gosh, and then you have the Two of Cups. So yes, when I talk about that partnership energy, there could be something with partnerships. Okay. Now, one of the reasons why I'm saying that is because remember what I said, Two of Swords attributed to Moon in Libra. All right. It's partnerships, relationships. Seven of Swords attributed to actually Moon in Aquarius. And so Aquarius rules your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. And then you got the Tower, but then you be honest with yourself. And you make sure everyone's honest with you too. Okay. And then you're going to be fine. You have the Two of Cups where it's love transcending time and space itself, where this is two souls inhabiting one body. This is a lot of healing in this card. You see the caduceus between them. You even see the winged lion here, Leo. You see the winged lion here. But anyway, yeah, you're going to be really, 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 really good here. Absolutely good. This is saying there may be a partnership relationship that that you is not right for you. And I'm not saying that in a way where it's like I'm telling you to like end anything, but remember, you have to process it. You have to process it, and you have to take that time. Remember what I said about investments, what have you in your physical world as well. But hey, look what it leads to. Okay, this is what we call in layman's terms like the true love card, the twin flame card, the soulmate card. And again, it can be love, romance. It can be career. It can be also platonically as well, but definitely a lot of self-love, right? So you actually, Leo, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. Leo, thanks so much for tuning in. This is the best spread that I've had so much fun with. Thanks so much, Leo. This is your best spread ever. And sure, yeah, of course, like not every, like these are just saying during those weeks, take that time to process things, okay? Take that time. You have an amazing spread. Everything is happening for you. Everything that you want, you have that power too. You are moving into all this abundance. And like, you're absolutely good. Leo, thanks so much. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. I want to know what's going on with Leo's. Yeah, I'll see you next week. All right. Thanks so much, Leo. Bye-bye.